Hello, iPrevent friends and family. This is Allison, peer prevention specialist with the Prevention Department here at Odyssey House, New Orleans. April is Alcohol Awareness Month, and Odyssey House has been working with the community here in New Orleans for more than 50 years. We specialize in drug and alcohol addiction, treatment, and recovery. Today, I am here to tell you about alcohol use disorder, also known as AUD. AUD is a chronic brain disease listed in the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, the DSM-5, as an impaired ability to stop or control consumption of alcohol, regardless of the consequences. Not everyone who drinks alcohol has AUD. Some people are light or social drinkers. They drink occasionally and very rarely incur negative consequences. There are also moderate drinkers. They drink more often than light drinkers, but are still able to limit the amount of alcohol they consume. Then there are heavy drinkers. They often binge drink. Binge drinking is characterized as drinking 4 or more alcoholic beverages in a 2-hour period for women and 5 or more for men. People who binge drink 5 or more times in a 30-day period are considered heavy drinkers. Heavy drinkers may not know they display signs of AUD, and they may underestimate how much or how often they drink. Some of the behaviors of AUD include risky behavior, such as driving while intoxicated, becoming sick after a night of heavy drinking, yet continuing to drink again the next day, obsessing over the next drink, increased depression and anxiety, violent or aggressive behavior while inebriated, lack of self-care or upkeep of the home, and lack of financial responsibility. Life at home is often the first seam to split. Obligations around the house, such as taking care of bills and loved ones and children, become too much to stay on top of. AUD can also affect social relationships. A person who has AUD finds comfort in being alone and will isolate and lose interest in the things that they used to love. There are many adverse health effects caused by long-term heavy drinking. Among them are major depressive and bipolar disorders, panic disorders, social phobia, and damaged internal organs such as the liver, the brain, pancreas, and the heart. People who have AUD could be at risk for pancreatitis and a weakened immune system. Cirrhosis, fibrosis, and alcoholic hepatitis of the liver are all incredibly dangerous health problems associated with AUD. There are serious heart conditions to be aware of, such as enlarged heart and an irregular heartbeat. Cancer is a big concern for these individuals. Mouth, liver, and breast cancer are among the top cancers linked to alcoholism. Also, cancer of the larynx, pharynx, and esophagus. Sustained heavy drinking certainly has some serious health consequences. Another risk associated with binge drinking is alcohol poisoning. Alcohol poisoning occurs when a person drinks too much too fast. There is no known minimum amount, and all it takes is one time to ingest a lethal amount of alcohol. Signs of alcohol poisoning are mental confusion, stupor, being unable to wake, vomiting, seizures, slowed breathing, hypothermia, and coma. Individuals who ingest lethal amounts of alcohol often stop breathing. Their blood alcohol levels are so high that their brain stops communicating with vital organs, resulting in death. If you suspect someone has alcohol poisoning, contact emergency services immediately. Alcohol use disorder hurts millions of people across the United States every day. In fact, roughly 14.4 million people suffer from AUD. There are over 88,000 alcohol related deaths each year, 2,200 of which are alcohol poisoning. 40% of college kids binge drink, and 10% are considered heavy drinkers. When talking to loved ones that you suspect may be affected by AUD, it is important to avoid certain phrases that can induce guilt or shame. Instead, encourage these individuals to seek treatment. offered to take them to a 12-step Alcoholics Anonymous meeting. There are meetings too for those who wish to get help for their loved ones. There is no one-size-fits-all road to recovery. This disease knows no race, gender, age, ethnic background, or economic status. Breaking the silence and ending the stigma associated with AUD is vital to helping those who are at risk and those currently battling this disease. But here is the good news. If you are struggling with AUD or know someone who is, help is available. The opposite of addiction is connection, and here at Odyssey House, we recognize the importance of peer support. Developing a fellowship of sober support is vital to sustained recovery. Being of service to others is another keystone of recovery. Getting out of oneself by helping others is strongly encouraged in the sober community. Having the ability to help someone else in need is a feeling like no other. Remember that you are worthy of good things, and good things will happen in recovery. Thank you all for tuning into this video for alcohol awareness. If you or anyone you know is struggling with alcohol use disorder or substance use disorder, call our outreach department at 504-418-4955. There is life after addiction, and we would love to lead the way for you at Odyssey House of New Orleans.